Yo, I'm Filipino and I hate singing. It's weird, I know. A Filipino guy that doesn't sing, no. I just tell jokes. Every time I hold a mic, I just tell jokes. Okay, that's been my thing. Most embarrassing story, my first audition, as you can tell, I'm from Montreal, Canada. Salut, bonjour, tu sais, comment parle? En français? I was about to wear my Expo t-shirt. I can't back that pay, I can't. We're gonna do cocaine after. Can you stop laughing? Right. So I'm in Montreal. I'm like a weirdo kid. I moved to Toronto, I get into film school, and during that time of university, I joined a sketch troupe. And for some reason, this agent wants to rep me. I'm like, cool. And she's like, we'll let you know if you get an audition the next day. She's like, Dan, ABC wants to see you. I'm like, what? And we're in Toronto, right? So I'm like, American credit. Hello. I'm like, what's the role? Louise. She's like, Filipino karaoke singer. I'm like, yeah. She's like, you love singing? I'm like, I love singing. I love singing. So they send me the sides to Whoomp, There It Is. I'm like, that's fucking easy. And at that time I was living with my uncle. So my Uncle George, he's like, yep, okay. He's like, Whoomp, There It Is, Doc Dimbok. I'm taking down notes. Here's some more beers, Uncle George. 2 hours before the audition, my agent Louise calls me. She's like, Dad, I don't trust you. You ever taken any acting classes? I'm like, no. She's like, go to this guy, Ron Leach, right? I go to this dude's condo, old guy, and he's like a script analysis guy. We're sitting down, knee to knee. You ever had someone touch your knee? Imagine we're touching, give me your knee, can we touch knees? So I'm sitting in it's weird, right? Don't touch me, all right? So now I'm sitting here, knee to knee, and he's reading the whole time I'm like, oh my God, knee to knee, knee to knee. And he just goes, Dan, what is Whoomp? Like, what is Whoomp? I'm like, what is Whoomp is sex. It's like bingo. I'm like, all right. He's like, where is it, huh? I'm like, where is Whoomp? Where is Whoomp? I'm like, where is Whoomp? Whoomp is it's there. Whoomp, there it is. Whoomp is there. He's like, bingo. I'm like, what? And he gets up. Now his cock is facing my face. And I tell him, he's like, when you say Whoomp, you gotta use your solar plexus. And I'm like, oh my God, I paid $150 for these lessons. Amazing. I go to the fucking audition. The lady was like, all right, Dan, go to your mark. The mark is like 20 feet away, right? You know. She looks at my light resume and she just goes, Dan, are you Korean? Are you Korean? And I'm like, I'm Filipino. I don't know if I'm Filipino. And I'm like, no, ma'am, I'm not Korean. I'm Filipino. But what she actually said was like, Dan, are you green? Like, is this your first time auditioning? Right? So she's like, no, Dan, are you green? I'm like, no, ma'am, I'm brown. She's like, okay, just do your thing. So I'm like, all right. Dan Ramos, brown. And I start singing Whoomp, there's a Whoomp, there it is. Whoomp, there it is. Dog, team, back again. They're all laughing. And then this lady stands up. She's like, stop it. I'm like, why? She's like, that's too fun. I'm like, but Mom, this is my character, okay? This is what I do. And she's like, the movie's about 9/11. I'm like, am I the terrorist? I'm like, what? I'm like, wait, what's the name of the movie? She's like, The Path to 9/11. And I'm like, oh my God. She's like, do it again. And I'm like, embarrassed now. I'm like, what do I do? I'm not an actor, and my first thought is Ron Leach. So I'm like, okay. She's like, action. I'm like, Whoomp, there it is. There. And she's like, thank you. And I go back home, and I'm like, oh my God. Whoomp, there goes my career. Pause for effect. The next day, my agent, she's like, you booked it. I'm like, wait, what? So now at 4 a.m., and I'm yelling out, Whoomp, there it is, in front of like 200 Filipinos. It's so dumb. The movie's called The Path to 9/11. It's on ABC with Harvey Keitel. You can't find it because there's a lot of propaganda in it.